Oh, I'm so sorry you just lost your cat. I'm so sorry. It's the worst feeling. I'm so sorry. And if I can give you any advice, just know that losing an animal can be just as bad as grieving the loss of a person. So don't let anyone take that away from you. And you can be as depressed and as sad, and you can feel it as long and as hard as you want. All you have to do is do one thing a day that's healthy for you. So if you want to be sad and depressed every day, just make sure you get out of bed once. If it's just to drink water or brush your teeth or just have a piece of toast. That's it. Those are my only advices to get over, to process the grief. I don't know if this is weird, but I was also thinking about you and was hoping that this whole situation would be a blessing in disguise and will allow you to heal and grow emotionally, and also to transition and evolve your career in so many ways, of course. I wish this never happened in the first place, but just saying that now that it has, I hope your life can be so much more than you ever expected. Thanks so much, Cass. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I feel like it is. Not to be emotional, but I really think, you know, I really think it's going to be amazing. I think these things are going to be great. Thank you for the love. I appreciate you. I'm good, Devin. Life is a workout, right? Life is a workout. You have to show up and you have to be ready to go to the gym, baby. If you want to live, then you've got to fucking fight for that life. Life is a workout. Thank you, Social Dust. Good night, Soul Man. So, which lights are you talking about? These ones, right? These ones? So these lights on this side, those are nano lines. Nano lines. And they're also on the ceiling, which is pretty cool. I highly recommend them. They're awesome. BC Flyer, thank you for the gifted. So Friday is going to be an exciting day. So Friday, I'm going to be redoing my entire stream room. Some paneling that needs to go up. The shelves are going to stay the same, but I'm going to reorganize them. But the camera, I got 2 new desks, and I have an entire Lego section, and I'm filming a YouTube video on my setup. I'm going to put all of the things listed in my setup down to the cables, and then I'm going to put all the links on Amazon or wherever, so you can buy a low end if you just want to startup setup, and then a higher end setup. So I just want to teach everybody the ins and outs of OBS, because I think there are a lot of great info about streaming. But you know what I realized is, like, when you go to these websites or you go online and you're like, hey, I want to like look up how to use OBS, right? Or how to stream. They're all coming from like dudes or people that don't have a following. Like, I don't know if you ever check out Instagram where it's like, hi, my name is Carissa. I make a living off of predicting social trends and being a social media advisor. And then their account only has like 23,000 or 200,000 views. And I'm like, why are no big time social media stars or social media influencers or streamers being the ones to spit this information? You don't see that anywhere. I'm still shaking from the ice bath. So I'm trying to move forward to doing that. Yeah, the hand crank desk. Right? Maybe makes sense getting started and then more advanced topics each vids. Yeah, for sure. For sure. They want to keep methods for themselves. I agree with that. I do think a lot of influencers and stuff like that, they don't want people to know, right? They don't want people to know. But like, here's the thing. Like, I'm all about it. Like, I'll tell you a secret here and there right now. Like, when I go to conventions, you know what I do? I have a plant in my line. So I have a line at conventions, right? And I'll have like Cade or somebody go up to the next person in line or the next 3 people in line while I'm talking to the current person in line. He'll be like, oh, hey, so how did you meet Adriana Chechik? Are you subscribed to any of her websites? When was the last time you talked to her? And then he comes up to me before I meet the guy and he's like, hey, this is Tom. He's subscribed to this website and this website. And most of the time I actually do know these people. But if you're a new influencer or anything like that, just by having the ability to know your fans before they even meet you makes them feel so special and builds such a better, stronger community. But that is like one of the things that I tell girls to do all the time. If you're at a convention, you need to have somebody that goes and talks to the people that are in line before you meet them. So you can be like, oh, hey, Steve, what's up? It's good to see you. Because that instantly develops a long-term connection. And they're going to be like, wow, she remembers me. And like, I feel like most girls would gatekeep that shit. Like people are just don't give a fuck. They'd never tell you that. Right? Yeah. But I have a really good memory. I actually have a really good memory. Guys, my lips are still a little blue from being in the ice bath. Like sending out a scout. Yeah, because sometimes lines are really long too. So like somebody's waiting in line and not only sending out a scout to like talk to people, but also like if you have people that are working for you and people waiting in line. So I've had AVN, people waited in line for 2.5 hours for me, right? So, you know, and I had Cade and a bunch of I had 2 people that were just going around passing out lollipops and then they go around and play games. So like I had Jenga, right? And if you were at the back of the line, you would play Jenga. So I had a Jenga set up to like keep people engaged, to make it fun. Wow, that's awesome. I think almost no one does that. Exactly. Kick ass at Jenga. And then I get pissed though when they fuck it up. Like I'm the worst Jenga player because I'm like watching the people in the back of the line play it. And I'm like, are you really gonna fucking take a middle piece out right now? You're gonna ruin it for the rest of us? Are you fucking kidding me? I get pissed. You die waiting in a 2.5 hour line. Yeah, but Chaos, I like make out with most of my fans, put my tits and my pussy in their face. Like, you know. You'd wait 2 hours if you could have the Adriana Chechik like make out with you. Or grab your nuts or something crazy like that. My lines are fun. I also have a big loud, what are those things? I have one of those big loud megaphones. So sometimes I can stand up on a desk and I like to make the crowd just say funny shit. You posted an article explaining why it hurts around the metal. I love that, Colin. Thank you. I'll check that out and read it. Right? 2 hours, a lifetime maybe. Oh, I love that. Thanks. And I make it, I don't just spend a minute with fans either. That's also why my lines are a little longer, is because not only do I have a good line because I'm known for being a people person, but I will spend 5 to 10 minutes. And if people in the line start getting mad, I'm like, I'm sorry, man. Like, you just have to understand, like, I want everyone to get attention. Like, if this is their only chance, maybe they traveled like far and they didn't have a lot of money and they saved all their money for this one event. Like, I want to have a conversation with them. Yeah, I hate when I go to conventions and like I mean, I like for instance, Stan Lee. I love Stan Lee and I thought it was so cool to be able to meet Stan Lee. But it was literally, and I know he's older, so I do have to put that into account, but it happens a lot. I was literally just quickly shoved in, took a photo with him and shoved out. So I didn't even get to get a picture with him. Or I didn't even get to get a conversation with him.